Over 7 months since he assumed office, and here is forced media chat.
Let us start, Mr. President.
And the first set of questions are on anti-corruption war, an area President Muhammadu Buhari had from inception promised to fight hard.
We have been lucky to find some documents where public funds were diverted into personal pockets. We have some documents where Nigerian crude oil was lifted illegally, and the proceeds were put into some personal accounts instead of the federal government accounts. And of course, we have started going to court. This time around, I assure you, we are not going to put anybody above the law.
Running a transparent government may be the president's promise several months ago. When he was asked about declaring his assets like he promised, the president says he has done so, and several times too.
I mentioned which banks I borrowed money and developed which plot I was given. I declared, I could even remember declaring the number of cattle I had then and cars.
And what about his cabinet members?
I don't think I tolerate corruption. I don't think I have picked anybody that I know would embarrass my government. But if you have got any evidence about any of my ministers, I accept the responsibility for the 36 ministers I have. They are supposed to declare assets. I don't have to line them up. They know they have to declare their assets.
Security was another major aspect of the conversation. Finding the over 200 Chibok girls is at the center of it, and also finding permanent solutions to insecurity, the president says, is his major goal.
Hijab will have to be banned. If this continues, it has to be done because it's the safety of people generally. And because the indoctrination they go through to kill themselves, because that's the ultimate. If people don't mind losing their life, that's extremely serious.
When are we going to bring the girls back? And what is this government doing in terms of ensuring that, yes, you've combed Sambisa Forest and everywhere, and you're able to get them back?
There is no firm intelligence where those girls are physically and what condition they are in. We insisted on establishing the bona fide of the so-called Boko Haram leadership before we can agree to negotiate with them on what terms would they release the gas.
In the face of a troubled economy, issues on the valuation of the currency, removal of subsidy, fixing infrastructure and budget issues were brought to the table. Even when it does not support a matter, the president had to say it.
I support devaluation. Personally, I don't want to be convinced. If you devalue the naira, against what? Against the dollar? Downturn the petroleum industry, very unfortunate developments for this government. But they are a reality of the situation which we Nigerians have to face. And then the previous budgets, you please check your records. Over 90% were overhead. Which country can develop without capital projects?
It is an opportunity to clear the air about critical national issues. Choosing to do the media chat 2 days before the end of the year might be a good idea, but what is left to be seen is just how the president's thoughts will translate into positive actions in the lives of Nigerians in the new year.
From different parts of the world.
Seun Wakimbaloye, Channels Television News.